dive into using Pydantic's FilePath Validator. This powerful tool ensures that the data you're working with represents a valid file path, preventing common errors and improving the robustness of your Python applications. We'll cover several aspects step by step to help you integrate it effectively. 1. Installation. Before we begin, make sure you have Pydantic installed. If not, open your terminal or command prompt and type pip install Pydantic. This command downloads and installs the necessary package. Basic usage. The simplest way to use the FilePath Validator is to directly import it and use it as a type hint within your Pydantic model. Let's create a simple model. Python from Pydantic import base model, FilePath class myModel base model. FilePath. Here, FilePath is now validated as a FilePath. When you create an instance of myModel, Pydantic will automatically check if the provided value is a valid path. For example, Python myData yields myModel file path to myFile.txt. Valid # myData equals myModel file path, invalid path. This will raise a validation error. 3. Path existence. Check. By default, FilePath only validates the format of the path string. It doesn't check if the file actually exists. Force existence, use the exists_true argument. Python from Pydantic import base model, FilePath class myModel base model. FilePath equal FilePath exists, true. Now providing a path to a non-existent file will result in a validation error. This is crucial for preventing errors later in your code when you attempt to access files that don't exist. Or directory checks. Similar to file existence, you can also check if a given path is a directory using dir true. For instance, Python from Pydantic import base model, FilePath class myModel base model. Directory path, FilePath equal FilePath exists. True, dir OK. True. This ensures that only existing directories are accepted. Customizing error messages. You can refine error messages to provide more context to your users. Although Pydantic provides default messages, you can customize these messages via the field class. Python from Pydantic import base model, FilePath, field class myModel, base model. FilePath equals field saw description, path to the input file. Title FilePath. This adds both a title and description for the FilePath field, making the error message more informative. 6. Handling exceptions. The most important aspect of error handling is gracefully catching exceptions when validation fails. You can use a try-except block to handle validation error exceptions and provide custom responses or logging to your users. In summary, Pydantic's FilePath Validator simplifies path validation, enhancing the reliability of your code. By using the exists and dir parameters, you can tailor the validation to your specific needs. Remember to handle potential validation errors gracefully for a more robust application.